What's up, folks? It's your buddy Fatalroadie. Tonight is a very special version of our Roadie games. We're going to be taking the test. And as the disclaimer at the beginning said, this is probably not going to be for kids. I was tooling around on Steam and came across this. It was highly rated, so I figured I would go ahead and give it a shot. I don't know what we're going to be finding out, but we're going to find out more about Fatalroadie, aren't we? Ooh. Let me see. I'm going to get my my big head out of the way here. There we go. All right. You're creepy. Now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of this entire experience. You will be asked a series of questions which you must answer them honestly. Okay. I'm more curious on what is going on here. There's blood everywhere. There's I'm assuming a doll, bloodied. A teddy bear that's bloodied, blood everywhere. And your help, and you're going to ask me questions? Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them on how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if that's hard to face. Okay. All right. We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you really want to work? Do you really want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself? Do you want the truth about yourself? Your destiny in this world? Or would you rather live a lie and just to hide from yourself? The process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. This is probably going to be a long video. Keep the editing to a very minimum. What's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind and life so that you can predict your future.
Nice.
You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know that about you. That you know. I read. As long as the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. God help me. This isn't psychic. This isn't a personality test. This is simply nature. This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain at work, unlocking hidden truths within itself. Okay. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your questions the way it needs to be answered. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. We are about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, we will be unlocking some substantial information today. Here we go. Got me a beverage. And my screen blacks out. All right. Yahoo. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated fairly? Yes. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated equally? Yes. Excuse me. Have you ever invented anything? Ways for giving people headaches? No. Do you believe that you're worthy of someone's time investment? I'd like to think so, yes. Would you consider yourself to be open-minded? Yes. Would you say that you sometimes have trust issues? Yes. Would you be all right with living alone forever? Honestly, no. Do you always give someone the benefit of the doubt? Yes. Do you dislike the sound of your own voice? At times, yes. Do you like the color blue Do you like the color blue more than you like the color black? No. If you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? 100% yes. Are you sure you want the answers you seek? Give it to me. Are you afraid of spiders? No. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? That would be a painful... See, I would come out okay. But... would it be painful while I jumped into it? Although that would be an awesome fucking story to tell somebody. Yeah, sure. Yeah, why not? Would you consider yourself to be fat? Yeah, okay. Would you say that you have lots of charisma? There are times I do, there are times I don't. I'd go with no. Most times I'm not. Have you ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? As in cryogenically? That'd be interesting. But I don't know. I really don't know. Because I would miss a whole lot that in that time frame that I'd be on ice. I'll go with no. This is all very interesting. Did you realize that the last letter of the previous 5 questions, when put together, spelled Satan? No. Does that make you uncomfortable? No. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? Apparently not. Are you now wondering what other hidden messages were placed within these questions? Yes. Have you been entirely honest with your with your answers thus far? Yes. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering these questions dishonestly? Yeah. Did I say that right? Oh, hell. Were you aware that there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly? Potentially, yeah. Are you wondering how these questions began to take a strange turn? Yes. I'm wondering about you, dude. Big nose. Would you consider yourself captivated at present? Yes. Very interesting. Oh, Christ. Would you consider yourself to be brave? Yes. Do you view yourself as someone with above average intelligence? Yes. Have you been looking for hidden messages in these questions? Yes. Are you wondering which hidden messages you may have missed? Yes. Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take or how many questions exist in this session? Yeah. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? Ugh. Yes and no. Most times I'll say yes. There have been times where I have been short. Pretty sure some of the people that are watching this will probably be called BS, but I am rather patient. Do most humans annoy you? Oh, can I list them? And most humans. The majority of the ones that I know, no. Do you prefer animals to people? There are some animals that I trust more than people. No, I'd take people. Do you believe in magic? No. Do you believe in God or the existence of some higher power? I know there's somebody there. Whatever you might call them. Yeah, we'll say yeah. Do you fear death? No. Are you attracted to someone who you're not currently in a relationship with? No. Did that last question... Did you answer that question? Did you answer that last question with 100% honesty? Yes. Are you alone? Define alone. I mean, right now, I am alone, but I am also videotaping this, so you guys are with me. Technically, I'm not. Right now, yes, I am alone. Are you sure? Oh, shit. Yes. If I told you with the utmost certainty there's something watching you, would you believe me? Have you seen Sweetums before? No. Have you wondered who I am? Yes. Have you had shivers at any point during this session? No. Do you feel like you're being watched? Oh, Christ. No. Have you considered quitting the session early? No. Do you drink water every day? Yes. Do you eat at least once per day every day? Yes. Do you realize there's a high probability that you've missed a plethora of hidden messages thus far? Probably so. Are you wondering what they are? Yes. Would it bother you to never know without finding them yourself? Would it bother me? No. Is your favorite number 7? No. Life is short, but it is the longest thing we'll ever do. Do you agree? Yeah. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do you agree? Oranges... Yeah, they can't. I may have misread that one. Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? No. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? That depends. I would say yes. Can you do anything you put your mind... You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? Yes. Obedience is more important than freedom. Do you agree? No. Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. Do you agree? Yes. I would love to go scuba diving. Did you realize that the first letters of the previous 8 questions spelt the phrase, I love you? No. Do you wish to be loved? Yes. Have you ever felt hated? Yes, I'm pretty sure. Do you have any addictions? No. Do you dislike the color pink? I don't dislike it. It's not my favorite color. There's many colors that I'd like more than pink, but I don't dislike it. So, no. Does the color gray seem depressing? No. Do you enjoy loud music? Yes. Do you like to dance? I can't dance to save my life. Do you consider yourself normal? Hell no. Do you love your parents? Yes. Have you ever been lied to? Oh, yes. Do you get angry often? I don't get... I would have to say no. I mean, I do get angry. Everybody does. Often? No. I'm not one of those hotheads that fly off the bat. Do you hold grudges? No. Have you ever forgiven someone? Yes. Have you ever done something that you knew you shouldn't have done, but still did it anyways? Yes. Have you ever lied? Yes. Have you ever cheated on a test? I'm pretty sure I have. You won't cheat this test. Okay. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? Flowers and trees. I like trees better. So I'll say no. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? No. Do you believe you have psychic powers? No. Have you ever seen a ghost? No. Do you dream often? Yes. Do you have nightmares often? Yeah. Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? Nope. Do you suffer from depression? No. Do you exercise often and stay active? Not as much as I'd like to. Is there a particular type of food that you despise? Yes. Would you consider yourself emotionally wounded? Emotionally wounded. Ooh, no. Have you ever felt betrayed? Oh, yes. Do you ever feel lost in life? I have, yes. Do you consider yourself a natural leader? At times, yes. Most of the times, no. If you could push a button and destroy the whole world, would you press it? Oh, let's hit the reset button Fallout style. No. Do you sometimes dream of being a hero? Yes, who hasn't? Have you ever been bullied? Yeah. Have you ever bullied somebody else? No. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? I would probably say no. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? Not that I'm aware of. Do you find space fascinating? Yeah. Would you consider yourself to be an artist? Well, I'm a content creator. Artist. See, I can go both ways on that. I would say yeah. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? I try to be. Yeah. Would you consider yourself to be flawed? Oh, yes. Have you ever fantasized about being a supervillain or performing a heinous, egregious crime? Being a supervillain or crime? Let's say no. Do you believe in perfection? No. Have you ever stolen from someone? I'm sure when I was a kid or something like that. Yeah, probably. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstances? There are quite a few circumstances where I would lay somebody out. If I was protecting somebody, that would definitely be a circumstance. Yeah, I would say. If you had one day to live, will you tell anyone? I would probably say no. Because I wouldn't want it, as bad as everything would be. I don't want everybody. I don't want it. I don't like anything to be about me. I'm not that type of a person. I would make the best of the day. Make everybody as happy as I could. And know that would be, I would go with a smile on my face. So I'd say no. Have you ever told your darkest secrets to somebody? Yes. Do you trust me even though you know nothing about me? We'll go with it. I'll say, despite what I'm seeing here, which is raising several questions, I'll say yeah. Do you know who I am? No. Well, I know who you are. Oh, really? He pulls this one out of his ass, I'm gonna fucking flip. If I appeared behind you right now, would you scream? Like a bitch. If I told you that I've been behind you this entire time, would that scare you? No. Of course not. That would be silly now, wouldn't it? Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? I'd say yeah. Would you consider yourself to be romantic? I try to be. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Yes, I have. Are you prone to headaches or migraines? No. Do you look at the ground when you walk? No. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Yes. Would you ever shave your head? Would I ever shave my head? I've come close to it. I've buzzed it. Would I shave it? Probably not. It's rather misshapen. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? I mean, are we talking like somebody cut like Batista muscular bodies, or someone that's toned? I'm assuming when they say muscular bodies, I mean someone that's cut all hell and back. I would say no. Do you ever dance when no one's looking? No. I don't even dance. Do you trust your best friend entirely? Yes, I do. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? To an extent, yeah. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? Knowing I could get away with it, I would still go no. I mean, if I would have, I don't know how much money I'd end up getting, but I mean, I'd be able to help people with it. But no, I wouldn't. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? Oh yeah, we've all had that dream. Do you ever dream about falling from a cliff? Yes. Do you ever dream about being naked in public? I don't remember if I've ever had that dream. I can't remember if I've ever had that dream, so I'll have to say no. Do you enjoy scary movies or books? Yes, I do. Do you enjoy comedic television shows or movies? Excuse me. Do you enjoy... sneezed out some of my brain there. Do you enjoy comedic television shows or movies? Yes, I do. Do you like to be the center of attention? No, I do not. Do you feel like something is always watching you? No. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go to space? Yeah. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? No. Have you ever punched a nun? Have I ever punched a nun? I have not had that experience. No, I have not. Do you like dogs better than cats? Yes. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? I tend to watch more movies than I read. Are you still wondering why I asked if you punch in it? Yes. Do you get starstruck easily? No. Do you hate going to big parties and social gatherings? Yeah, I'm kind of an introvert. I'll say yeah. Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? No, spending it with people. My friends and my family, I would enjoy more than that. Seriously though, have you ever punched a nun? Like really? Just bam! Right in the face. Nun punch! No, what? Did you laugh? Yes. Did you say what the fuck even in your... Yes, I did. Are you now eager to somehow get the opportunity to punch a nun sometime soon? It's still not on my not on my to-do list now. If there's a hell, do you think you're going to it? But my balls are okay, yes. I'll be driving the bus. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Yeah. Do you masturbate frequently? Well, we're supposed to be answering these honest. Okay. Are you wondering what constitutes frequency? Yes. Are you still more slightly uncomfortable right now? Oh, yes, I am. Is your mouth dry? No. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? Fuck no. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? No. Are you poor with money management? I used to be. I've gotten a lot better over the years, so I'll say no. Choose one of these numbers that choose one of these numbers that you feel resonates you most in this very moment. 1, 7, 13. Giggity. Choose one of these colors that you feel resonates you most in this very moment. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates you with this very moment. None of them do. Well, toxic. We'll go with plagued. I have none of them really. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates you most at this very moment. Blessed, glorious, divine, angelic. I'll say blessed. Choose one of these words. Luck, skill, strength, agility. These are D&D terms. I'd say strength. Do you enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? Not particularly. Do you speak more than one language fluently? No. Then again, that's also have you ever visited another country other than your own? Unfortunately, no. I hate flying. Do you enjoy coffee? Yeah. Do you believe in demons? No. Do you believe in angels? Not really. Are you afraid of sharks? No. Do you prefer baths over showers? No. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? No. Did you see the shadow move in your room a few moments ago? I'm in the dark. I don't see shit. No? That's fortunate. Great. Do you ever hear your name being called even when you know no one is calling it? I have, yes. Do things in your home often go missing and then reappear later? Usually because I've just, my brain just went stupid and I didn't realize that I placed it there. I'd say no. Do you ever hear footsteps around when you're alone? No. Do you ever hear random knocking noises around you? No. Do you often look at the same time on the clock every day? There have been times where I've caught the same time. So I'll say yeah. Have you ever felt your feet being grabbed at night while you're sleeping? No. Do you have any pets? No. Is your favorite color green? No. Are you attracted to a family member? No. If you won the lottery, would you share your money with anyone? Yes, I would. If you could be the dictator of your own country, would you accept the role? Ooh, the evil that I could... No. Do you ever wonder what it would be like in prison? No. Do you like fishing? I have. Yes, yeah. Do you like hunting? Never really gotten into hunting, but I don't have a problem with it. Do you like camping? Yes. Do you like guns? I do. Are you getting tired of answering these questions? We'll say no. Would you consider yourself to be kinky? I would probably say no. The eyes are the window of the soul. Would you agree? Yeah. Do you always keep your promises? I do my very, very best. I think I, like 1% I've ever not kept. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? Completely trust? Would I ever completely trust somebody who's ever lied to me? I have. I've given someone a second chance, and thankfully they haven't done me in. Are you an only child? No. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? No. I have fun, but no. Do I have tattoos? Oh, yes, I do. Do you enjoy being high in any form? No. Do you believe you have a soul? If you want to call it that. Yeah. Did you cry this week? Well, being it's Sunday. In the past 7 days? No, I have not. Are you upset with somebody right now? No. Is there someone you're not being completely honest with daily? No. Do you understand how this works yet? Hell no. If you answer the questions twice, your truths may change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about the time you spent answering them and the combination you answer the combination you answer them in. It's about many different variables you'd never guess. Do you understand? Yeah, kinda. Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming based on the previous question I just asked you? Yes. If I were to tell you this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself and anyone else that bothers you, using this just as a byproduct of its intentions, would you believe that? Just me? I'll say yeah. Are you afraid of being abandoned? Yeah. Are you afraid of dying alone? Yes, I am. Do you worry that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? No. Are you always on guard waiting to fend off an attack? No. Do you feel like I know you yet? I'll say yeah. Have you ever heard any strange noises while answering these questions? No. I think we've had enough information for you. Whether you skipped questions, answered them honestly or dishonestly, it took loads of time to respond, or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly, I've been able to tell. I'm calculating your results, analyzing you very carefully. I'm judging you. Based on what you've told me, this is what I can conclude. One word describes you more than any other. That word is talented. Personally, I think you're more talented than you realize. I think you're more talented than most people. I think you're more talented than you realize, and I think you're more talented than anyone else realizes as well. If you just spend a little bit less time out of your own head, you might get a lot further. You are by far your own worst enemy. You need to seriously cut that shit out and start trusting your own natural talents and abilities more. No one knows you better than you. However, you must pay heed to this warning. You're way too overcritical of yourself at times, and it can lead to you breaking yourself down way further than you ever should. If you're not careful, you can ruin your entire potential to be successful in life just by not paying attention to when you need to self-reflect and when you need to give yourself credit when you deserve it. Start being more positive. You'll do just fine. Please don't fall into any more self-made traps or self-fulfilling prophecies. Try to look at yourself in a more positive light and view yourself from a different perspective. You might be thinking that is easier said than done, but let's be real here. What isn't easier said than done? The fact of the matter is, if you only knew what others saw when they look at you, you'd never doubt yourself again. Your secret word is talented. Remember this word. It'll come in handy. Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in the comment for us. We will be selecting some of you based on your answers that will be included in a future project we're currently working on. What was it? Talented. I'll have to write that down because knowing I'll forget it. I guess on the Steam page, I'm supposed to leave that. Don't be afraid. This is only an opportunity for you to be part of history. This is a chance for you to be part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in your comments. If you do not wish to be part of an oncoming project, simply leave your secret word out of your comments and we will not select your name. We appreciate any and all comments you leave and we will always read them thoroughly. Thank you for taking the time and answering these questions. I know they've been some help to you. If they aren't yet, it will all make sense very soon. Trust me on that. You can find the test, Hypothesis Rising, test final on Steam. If you enjoyed it, installment, you can also enjoy. Now I've already got I got the Hypothesis Rising and Final Revelation when I got this one, so if you'd like to support this any further, that was interesting. That was very interesting. Wow, I'm kind of dumb. Yeah. That was very interesting. That was the test. I found it on Steam. I will leave a link to it if you decide to download it take it yourself and see what how you come about on it. That was very interesting. Leave a comment down below what you thought about this. Like I said, there's 2 more parts to this. If you want to see part 2 and part 3, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And that'll do it for this episode of, I just screwed that one up. I don't have, it's not Roadie Snacks. Leave a comment down below what you thought about it, what you thought about this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I'm in Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.